Family. Welcome to the call. We're about 4 minutes out. Send out your last reminders, send out your last links, your last screenshots, whatever the case may be. We're going to get started here in the next 3 minutes. Take out a pen and pad, about to go over some key information on how you can get your 2 and free, how you can get your P150s, level up. As far as prospecting is concerned, you don't want to miss it. We're going to get started here in the next 3 minutes. Let's get it. All right, family, another 2 minutes. 2 minutes, we're going to get started. Shout out to the 58 of you that are here early. Shout out to Mr. Marvelous Chairman. Just gave a fire training on the 3 phases of this business. And now I'm about to dive more into, that prospecting phase, which goes into, that money-making phase, that goes into, the building phase as well, just to give you all some key tips on how you can level up. Another 60 seconds, pull out your pens and pads. Let's get it. All right. It is officially 9 p.m. my time, maybe 10 p.m. your time or 7 p.m. your time, whichever the case may be. Welcome to the call. How y'all feeling? If y'all blessed and grateful to be on this call one more time, go ahead and drop me some 7s in the chat box. Go ahead and drop me some 7s in the chat box if y'all are blessed and grateful to be on this call. I see y'all. I just feel like I'm always glad to be on this side of the screen. I'm always glad to be able to talk with you all, not as a standpoint of like I'm this, leader that's just giving information and that's it. But like y'all are just like me. And I am just like y'all. And all I'm doing is just putting y'all on tips that got to me where I am right now. I'll take it some sauce from this person, this person, this person, and I did like this, crumbling it all together. And here's this training. So, the title of the training was The Professional Prospector. And, that's really what we have to be in the sense of, what it is that we do, because we are in a people's business. First, that's what I really want to start to call out. What's saying is that this is a people's business. This is not a numbers business. This is not a trading business. This is not none of that. This is a people's business. The way that we make our money is interacting with people. This is direct sales. Direct sales means that, me myself, I'm talking to somebody like I'm gonna just say a random name off of the participants list. I'm talking to you. I have something that I think you will be great in, something that will be useful to you. And let's see if we can make something happen. That's exactly what this is. So when we go and we initiate that prospecting process, we have to go through a certain list of things. Now let's go through the normal. The normal, prospecting, list that we go through is we have to make sure that we're presentable, on our Instagrams. You can't sell. I heard this from, a top leader within this business. You can't go sell $1 million looking like 10. So you got to fix up your Instagram a little bit. You can't post the same things. You can't talk about the same things. If you want to be efficient in prospecting and delivering and actually making these sales. Do like this right here. My mom is calling. Hold up. All right, cool. All right. So yeah, you do not want to do the same things as far as your social media is concerned. I'm not going to dive in too much on your social media, but we do know that image and how people see us is key. And I'm going to make this point as of right now. Prospecting is all about how many people you can get to say your name when it comes to things that you do. Let me put that into perspective. Like a barber, you want every person to say your name when it's time to go get a cut. Am I right or wrong? Because that's how you get clientele, word of mouth. I'm a barber myself, not licensed. All right, I'm gonna say it again. Your job as somebody that's prospecting is to get as many people as possible to say your name when it comes to things that you are doing. So when it comes to, oh, you want to learn how to make some money within Bitcoin? Oh, you need to go to Zay Bowman right there. Zay Bowman got it going on as far as investing is concerned, as far as tapping into Bitcoin, as far as tapping into e-commerce, tapping into Forex, whatever the case may be. You want as many people as possible to say your name as it pertains to what it is that you do. Because when you do that, you now have loose leads. That's what I'm going to call it, loose leads. Because guess what? When you actually go out and you prospect to somebody, that is what's called a dead lead. Because after you talk to that person, and if you don't shift their mindset in some way, form, or fashion, they are not going to say your name when it comes to things that you are doing, opposed to somebody that does. They're not going to stop at one person. They're going to keep saying it as people are looking for whatever it is that you're doing. So everybody that comes in contact with anybody else regarding who do I need to go get a haircut, they're going to say Marquise. And that's how I get clientele. And my man, let's see. My man Ocean, he's a barber as well, but he's actually licensed. If somebody needs a cut, some people are going to say Ocean. Go to my boy Ocean. This is his number right here. He'll get you hooked up. That's what you need to focus on as far as prospecting is concerned. Yes, you need to go out and you need to, actually go out and look for sales. Yes, you need to go out and, send your DMs, but you are going to get a lot more leads the more people you get to say your name. That's just like, look at your David Imanities, look at your Riyad Jones, look at your, all of these chairmen, even Marvelous Chairman himself. He has went viral on Twitter and TikTok. So I'm pretty sure when people say, "Oh, you're looking to get into Forex," well, I came across this dude. His Instagram is Marvelous Chairman. Imagine how many people have done that just because of that one post. So that's why your image and how people see you is key. But now I'm going to dive more into, what I actually have for you all, and that is how to become a professional as far as prospecting is concerned. And the first step to becoming a professional is belief. And the first belief that I'm actually going to talk about is belief in the product. So the number one step in order to make an efficient sale, to make any kind of sale, is belief in the product. Because how can you sell a product that you are not confident in? That is why I like the Elevation Empire testimonials chat so much. Is because on a daily basis, your belief level of this company, of these products, is elevating that much more. I see people clearing $10, 3 minutes, $100, 3 minutes, $200. E-Money Snipe is always posted in that chat. Every day, E-Money Snipe. Every day, E-Money Snipe. Every day, he talking, somebody come stop me. And what the new members, shout out to our new members, what they're actually getting out of that is belief. Say, you know what? I may be, in my first couple of hours, but I just saw this dude named E-Money Snipe, and he's clearing $20 in what is so-called 3 minutes. It's all about the belief in the product. The higher your belief in the product, the more confident you will be in selling the product. And that is my second key. Is yes, you have to have belief in the product. You have to have utmost belief in the product. See, the way that my mind works, I have no doubt whatsoever that if you really apply yourself and you really plug into our system, there will be little to no chance of you not getting paid. Just because of how tight-knit our system is, whether that be Elevation Empire or whether that be I Am Academy. The system is built to make money. People come in and they make money, whether that be in minutes, copy and paste, going to sleep, waking up with more money than you went to sleep with. Catching these trades from a plethora of different strategies, whatever side of the company you're on. E-commerce is new, but there are plenty of people making money on e-commerce right now. I've seen it personally. E-Money Snipe's cousin he's crazy on e-commerce. Let's talk about DCX. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you're not tapped into DCX, you need to be tapped into DCX. Because guess what? Bitcoin is about to drop again. How do I know that? DCX. If you're not tapped into HFX, I don't know what you're doing, because on a day-to-day basis, that's all you see. FRX as well. Harmonic scanner, copy and paste. You know how easy it is to make money off of, Manicue scanner sauce, off Super Trend or Gold Cup? You know how easy it is to make money? But you have to have the belief. Imagine a car salesman trying to sell you a car that he does not think, or she does not think, is worth the money that they're asking for it. Imagine that. Imagine somebody that had little belief in that car. They say, "Oh, you want to buy a Mitsubishi. But Mitsubishi, they don't really have the best transmission. But let me tell you over here about this car right here. You know how shady that sounds? You come and you looking for a Mitsubishi. They trying to sell you a Toyota." You have to have utmost belief in the product before you can even step out and try to prospect. And that's why, if you are still skeptical, see, some of y'all still in y'all free trial. Some of y'all still on y'all free trial basis, and y'all don't know whether y'all want to make money or not. Y'all on the fence about it. Y'all just treading water and you can't prospect like that. You can't. You will get crucified if you try to prospect like that. Y'all talk about these people. Me, I want you to go to Twitter. Go to Twitter right now and go to the search bar and type in Forex and scroll down, scroll. And if you are still in your free trial mindset, you don't know whether you want to make money or not, you don't know if this is legit or not, you want to go prospect because you want to get your tool free, go look at that and come back and talk to me. That's why we say, get your education, run through the 5 pillars, get your education, plug in, get results. Then what's the third pillar? Somebody type it in the chat. What's the third pillar? Education, plug in, get results. And then the third pillar is prospecting. Shout out to Mr. Christian. That's what I'm going over today. But the second key that I really want to go over after belief in the product is confidence. Confidence plays a huge key. Whether you have belief in the product or not. See, I have belief in the product and then belief in yourself, all of that, but it all stems, and the way that belief shows is in your confidence. So people can tell whether your belief level is where it should be or not based off of the confidence that you show when you're talking to them. So that's why I say, like, you need to build, number one, your belief. If you build your belief, your confidence will instantly go up. That's why when we're on these, PS3 calls, we're on these, keys to success calls, we say once you go through step 2, step 3 becomes much easier. And the reason why we say that is because when you have results of your own, when you can go into, Hourglass, when you can go into Liberty and you can, do your little confirmations and then go to your IQ Cent, your VIT Forex, and you can actually take a trade and you get a green bubble, tell me your confidence doesn't go up. Tell me your confidence doesn't go up. When you go and you plug it to the harmonic scanner and you do your little confirmations and you plug it in before you go to sleep and you wake up and you have more money than you went to sleep with. Tell me your confidence doesn't go up. When you plug in the DCX and you're looking at Bitcoin and you plugging in the numbers, tell me your confidence doesn't go up. We're actually making money from Bitcoin. When everybody says that it's hard to make money from Bitcoin. Tell me at any point, don't want to cut you off, but can you go over the word prospect? Prospect is somebody that's interested in this business. Somebody that you go out and you send DMs to. So let's say that I go out and I send a DM, and I do my little thing or whatever, and then they say, cool, I'm interested. That's a prospect. See, there's a difference between a lead and a prospect. A prospect is somebody closer to joining than it is interested. But a lead is somebody that's interested and or curious. And I'll say the word lead to a lot. So the word lead is somebody that's either curious or interested, and somebody that is a prospect is somebody that is closer to joining than interested. So when people are like, cool, show me some information, that's considered a prospect. All right. So yeah, that's just my little spill on confidence. You have to have confidence because that is what people see. See, people don't see your belief. People don't see that. See, because belief is something that's inside of you. You're the only one that can believe for you, and that's another key point. Your mentor cannot believe for you. Your sideline cannot believe for you. The person that signed you up cannot believe for you. They believe because they have results. But if you really want to believe, go get you some results. Go plug in and go live. You can plug in and go live, get results too, but go and find out some information on how you can trade based on your own analysis, and then boom. Once you start clearing trades from that, your confidence naturally goes up. It's what naturally happens. To my dudes, say your confidence don't go up, you go get a cut. Say it don't. Say it don't right now. To my ladies, when you go get your hair done, no, I'm gonna put it in perspective. You go get your hair done, your nails done, and your eyelashes all on the same day, and you paid for it. Tell me your confidence don't go up. Tell me it doesn't. Tell me it doesn't. You really be on your hot girl stuff. You really be on it. It's my dudes. You go get a cut, you ready to hit the streets. You ready to hit the streets when you get a cut. That's how you have to act when you're prospecting. That same feeling is how you have to act when you're prospecting. Exactly, driving around for no reason. You wasting money just to be seen because you got a cut. That's how you have to act. That's why when I have those IBO calls, they may have seemed strange, but there's a point. See, you have to rep your brand. You know what we're doing right now? A lot of people are not doing. And that's why a lot of people are not making money right now. They see my man Biden in office talking about $1,200 stimmies and they excited. We just got off a call with Mr. Marvelous Chairman talking about $1,000 a month. He's literally inches away from making $10,000 a month. When his chairman flyer drops, you will not hear from Mr. Marvelous Chairman. He's going to be running around somebody's street happy because he is chairman. I will be too. We have a brand new P1000. I bet you that P1000 is hype right now. That's how you have to act with these prospects, with these leads, with these people, the people that you come in contact with. That's how you have to act. Because if you don't, how do you expect the person that you're talking to believe a word that you say? If you're not excited about what you do right now, how do you expect somebody else to? How do you expect somebody to pay money out of their pocket? And I'm gonna get to that in a second. How do you expect somebody to pay money out their pocket? Sit on a Zoom call with you, hey, you not even excited. Like you not finna go make money after this call that you on with them. That you have to have confidence in the product. The next thing I'm gonna talk about is you have to have belief in yourself. That is the second key to becoming a professional. You have to have confidence, you have to have belief in yourself. Because self-confidence leads to confidence in the product, belief in the product. I want everybody to type in the chat right now, I'm the baddest on 2 feet. I want everybody to type it right now in the chat. I'm the baddest on 2 feet. Exactly. Somebody, they typed it in all caps. That's how I really know who really about it. That's how I really know who really about it. Baddest on 2 feet. That's how you gotta act. My mom's literally told me this the other day. It was like, they picked the wrong one to join that business. Ever since you joined, your confidence just went like this, as it should. I'm a 19-year-old multi-business owner, about to hit $10,000 a month, $100,000 a month. You think I'm not gonna have confidence in myself? Bugging. I see y'all with the baddest on 2 feet. You have to have that sense of self-confidence. And if you don't have it, it's cool. You build it over time. It's cool. It's people that have come into my business that have been the shyest people ever. But now, what happens? They get in on these calls and they talking. It happens. And it all stems from having that confidence in yourself. See, in order for you to have confidence in yourself, you have to have something worth having confidence in. And what is the best person than the decision that you made to be on this call? If you're on this call, that means that you have, one, made the conscious decision to make a life-changing decision. You've made the conscious decision to change your life because you paid $235, $325, $200, whatever you paid to get in to change your life. Two, you made the conscious decision to actually go ahead and execute step number 1 of the 5 pillars of success, maybe even step number 2. You might even be at step number 3 because I'm talking about prospecting. So not only are you making decisions for your life, but you're actually plugging in and getting the information necessary to change it. That's worth having confidence in. That, if you ask me, that's worth having confidence in because not a lot of people doing that. Imagine the people that you went to high school with. What are they doing right now? I was just texting one earlier. What are they doing right now? And look at what you're doing. You want to call at 9:21 Central Standard Time on the call, listening to this dude, talk about prospecting and on Instagram. That's worth having confidence in, if you ask me. So let's recap. Belief in the product. The way that you show that you have belief in the product is your confidence level that the product actually works. Somebody type in the chat, do you believe that the products and services that I Am Mastery Academy offers work? Wholeheartedly. Yes. E-Money Snipe is a testament. E-Money Snipe is a testament. You have to have that sense that these products do work. As many people that be typing in the E-Trade testimonials, y'all better believe this stuff work. Exactly. Next, you have to have belief in yourself. And the way that people see that you have belief in yourself is through your confidence, through your self-confidence. I want somebody to type in the chat, do you believe that you can make 6+ figures through the information that you have access to in I Am Mastery Academy? Somebody type it in the chat. Yes. So people's self-confidence, I already seen it. Miss Tatiana was the first one, all caps. I'm the baddest on 2 feet. And I bet if I go to her Instagram account right now, you don't understand, you don't understand. If I go to her account right now, I bet you it'll show. Self-confidence through the roof. But let's get to the real sauce. Let's get around talking to people. Because some people, that's what they struggle with the most, is actually talking to people. See, online, that's another thing. That's another thing because you behind the camera. Well, you actually go and talk to somebody, it's a little bit different. You get a different vibe. Actually talking to people. We're gonna go to online first. And I'm gonna talk about I want to talk about the insignificance of the things that come out of your mouth. See, some people, they focus too much on what they say to the prospect that they forget about everything else. But it is a proven fact that the words that you say only contribute 7% of the closing of the sale. Your words don't matter that much. Yeah, your words matter. Your words matter, don't get me wrong, but they don't matter as much as other things. What really counts is your image, your message. How do people see you? Do people see you as the same guy, the same girl that they went to high school with? They see the same girl, the same guy that's still making the same, mistakes? Do they see you still as the same person? If you posted something on Instagram and somebody okay, cool. If you posted something on Instagram and somebody hasn't slid up on your story or sent you a DM talking about, bro, you done switched up. Sis, you done changed. What's up? What you doing? And you ain't doing something right. That means people still see you the same way. And that's the real problem. Some people say you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. You can't say the wrong. You got that message. You can't say the wrong things to the right person. But the words don't even matter. What really matters is their perspective on what it is that you said. Like I said, what comes out of your mouth does not matter if the way that they think about the words that just came out your mouth has not changed. See, me, myself, the same people I went to high school with, and I go to talk to them now, they're like, okay, I got to take this dude serious. See, even in high school, I was that one chill dude and really talking to nobody. I didn't go to nobody's house really, for real. I was an athlete. I was chilling. You can always trust what I say is true. But now, I don't put a little bass in my voice when I'm talking to you. Yeah, you got to take what I say seriously. And it all comes from what's up here. See, prospecting comes from up here, not from right here. You got to make people switch the way that they look at you in order for them to understand what they listen to, basically. Because imagine you going and talking to somebody that still thinks you're the same person that you were in high school. Are they really going to listen to a word you say? Think about it. So that's why we preach the importance of your social media. Because you got to have that one post. You can post about Forex. You can post about what you're doing. I hope you're not posting profits. I hope you're not. You can post about what it is that you're doing. But do people see a change? And this right here is the most important, besides your image, is that prospecting is not a numbers game. Prospecting is a sorting game. When your mentor tells you to create your list, it's not so you can call everybody and sign everybody up. That's not the goal. I hope it's not the goal. You do not want to sign everybody up off your list. You want to sort through your list. Sort through your list. Because you do not want everybody in your business. You trying to sell $1 million business. You trying to sell $1 trillion brand, but you got $10 people branding it. I'm gonna repeat that again. You trying to sell $1 million brand, but you got $10 people repping it. That's what you don't want. That's how you lose credibility. See, you also want to build your image, and a direct reflection of you building your image is your credibility going up. And that's what really counts, is your credibility. So you want to sort through your list. And the best way to sort through your list is not just, okay, I don't think this person is good. I don't think this person is good, because you don't want to judge a book by its cover. But you only want to take people that are really serious. And then what you do with the people that are really serious is really what's going to drive your business. Because me personally, and what I tell my team, is I'd rather do the sorting before than do the sorting after. See, people, they just want to sign everybody up and worry about the sorting later. But if you do that, it'll sort itself. And therefore you lose the power. See, as a professional, you want to maintain the power at all costs. That's what you want to do. You want to maintain the power. You want to maintain the control at all costs. You want to sort while you have the power to sift through. What do you do with your little DVDs when you get ready to watch a movie? You go and you sift through the movies and you pick the one that you want. So it's the same thing. When you prospect it on your list, sort through your list, and the people that are really serious, pursue them. But the people that wait till after, The list sorts itself. And then guess what? People start flaking. And then they're like, oh, my business don't work. Oh, I must be doing something wrong. Nah, player, you just didn't sort your list. That's all it is. People flaking off of my business. One, are you a professional? Are you a professional at what it is that you do? Do you have posture? That's a big word. I want you to write it down. Do you have posture? You can't be afraid to cancel somebody. Prospecting, especially with prospects, not leads. You sort leads, but prospects, you like treating it like an interview. You got to qualify to get in my business. That's how you know you're a true professional. See, professionals do not let everybody in their business. The people that they let in their business are serious. And two, they're like them. That's why they're attracted to them. Law of attraction. If you do not know what that means, go look it up. That's why, look at Riyad Jones and look at who's in his business. Tez is in his business. Gio is in his business. Taylor Allen is in his business. Look at David Emanetier. Look at Justin Owens. Look at the people that are in these people's businesses that you look up to. Some are professionals. Some are just masters. And there's a difference between a professional and a master. A master prospector is different than a professional prospector. A master prospector is just great at what he or she does. But a professional is efficient at what he or she does. That's the real key. Do you have posture? When you go into these job interviews, I'm gonna put it in perspective right now. I'm gonna put it in perspective right now. Let's say that you're sitting at an event. Oh, I'll take that back. If you went to the Houston event or the Atlanta event, type of one in the chat. If you went to either or, the one in Atlanta or the one in Houston. I see some ones. Now, when you were sitting there at the event and David Emanetier walks on stage, let's say David Emanetier walks past you. Let's say Jalen Goss walks past you, Nathan Samuels walks past you, Riyad Jones walks past you. What are you going to feel? They're going to like, dang, that's Riyad Jones. Dang, that's David Emanetier. You're going to look, you're going to be at instant awe because you look at these people in front of a camera. And now you in person, you get the vibe. Some people call it energy. They say, oh, the energy he just giving off is so strong. No, he's a professional. And he don't lower his standard for nobody. That's how you know you're a real professional. That's how you really take charge of your business. And that's why I like Eddie Wealthy so much. He holds himself to such a high standard. And that's why his team naturally falls in line. Look at your top leaders and look at Eddie Wealthy. It's not really a science. Sometimes I call it his common sense. You look at these people and you instantly take out your pen and pad. Are you worth listening to? But that's another training for another day. Are you worth listening to? Do the words that come out of your mouth have any significance? I'm not saying this to be rude. I'm just saying it respectfully. How do you expect to build a team? How do you expect to go sell something and the words that come out of your mouth mean nothing? Hold up. All right, cool. Let's dive into it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to go over the key part of this training on how to talk and how to sort. So what you want is I'm going to use this box right here. There are 4 personality types. And the reason why I say there are 4, personality types and how this is relevant to this training is that you do not want to talk to everybody how you talk to everybody. I do not want to talk to Mr. KW how I talk to Mr. Josh Mitchell. They are 2 different people and they're in 2 different categories. Let's talk about it. So there are 4 personality types. And this is just a diagram just to show you, what it is that I'm referring to. Move this over. Cool. And I'm going to talk like this. And I'm going to bring this over here. There are 4 personality types. And what you want as a professional is you want to be a chameleon. You want to be a chameleon at what it is that you do. See, there are 4 personality types, but you, the professional salesman that you are, the efficient salesman that you are, a saleswoman, you want to be a chameleon. And you want to have a piece of all 4 of each personality type. That is how you become efficient, and your averages and your ratios from the people that you get into your business and the people that you don't increases. See, everybody has all 4 personality types within them, but every person has 2 dominants. And what you want is you want to talk to people as their personality type. Therefore, the information that you are conveying to them becomes much more simpler. And you can tailor the information that you're giving to that person. And with that being said, you cannot talk to everybody. Okay, sorry to interrupt, but what do I do when the prospect wants to sign up, but they are short on the money to join? It's all up here. So if somebody really wants to join, but they do not have the money, this is what I tell them. I was like, bro, not even bro. Well, that is a good question. Let's say that they are short on money. This is what I tell them. If you're serious, and if you really, really, really want to change your life, and I offered you 10 bands to start. Let's say that I'm gonna use an example that everybody does. Let's say that I have a Lamborghini, and I will give you my Lamborghini for $235. And you have to come up with the money by tomorrow. How would you get the money? Oh man, I sell my PS5, I sell my PS4, I sell my Jordans, I'll sell my Bread 11s, I'll sell my Cuba Link, I'll sell my watch. All right. So I just offered you information that could give you 10 Lamborghinis. And you gave me 10 reasons how you can pay $235. So why don't you do it? That's what I'll tell them. If that makes sense, type of 1 in the chat. This is all mental. The key to the success that we have right now is all mental. Everything about it. Like people say that, it's 99% spiritual, mental, whatever, and then 1% is actually action. But what I say is, I say that 1%, I break it up into 10 parts. 9 out of the 10 Exactly. 9 out of the 10 is, how you think about doing the actions. 1 out of the 10 is not even the action itself. It's the mindset that you have when you run out of gas to do the actions. So that's why I say 100% of what it is we do is physical, spiritual and mental. Because if you really think about it, you have to think and have a perspective on doing the actions necessary to get the successes you want. See, I could prospect, I could do everything that I'm supposed to do, but if I think I'm supposed to be doing it a completely different way, am I really going to see that success? No, I'm not. So 100% of what it is that we do involves this. And the more successful you get, the more and more you have to unlock this. But let's get into the personality types. The first one, and I'm keeping an eye on time too. The first one is a fall. And I'm doing it in seasons. The first one is a fall. And the falls are very detailed individuals. They cross their T's and dot their I's twice, even though it's the same mark. These are the people that, some people say are type A, some people say are, have OCD, whatever the case may be. These are very detailed individuals. These are the people that ask all the questions. These are people that you have to present the facts to. They're very analytical and they're also very, very good listeners. So you can tell a false something and they'll actually listen and they'll give you a genuine response. But on the flip side, a fall will also have very high standards. So when a fall is doing something, they're going to do 120% the entire time. And anybody that wants to do whatever they're doing has to be at 120% as well, or else they will not take them as seriously. Also, a fall will be very crucial of people. So they will be very critical. Whenever they have high standards, whoever does not meet those standards, they say, oh, okay, you know what? You don't even meet my standards, so why should I take you seriously? They're very blunt in a way. And the reason why I'm saying these, personality types is so that you know how to approach these people. That is why it is very important to not only be careful of how you present yourself and the words that you say, but also when you pick up the phone, what questions you ask. See, you want to qualify these individuals, and the people that meet the qualification, you want to find out more information so you can get them to their destination. I'm on my Marvelous Chairman vibes. You don't want to talk to one person as you do to another person. So when you're talking to a fall, you only want to present the facts because that is all they're going to care about. They're not going to care about how much money you make. They're not going to care about, the system. They're not going to care about, going to events. All they're going to care about is the detailed facts on how they can make money and how they can succeed. All facts, no bluffs. And these are typically the people that will see through bluffs because they want all facts. So on these opportunity calls, on these guest webinars, the people that be like, I don't know. Let me see. Let me see something. I don't know. Go back over that again. You said you make money on your first day? Let me see proof. They want all facts. You can't really lie to a fall because a fall gonna see through it. They're gonna tell you like a TI is. But that's a fall. You have to show them all facts. And oftentimes They're they're perfectionists, and they show no emotion. Me myself, I consider myself a fall because some people say I don't show any emotions at all. I could get some terrible news. I'll feel one way, in here inside of my head, but as far as outwardly expressing it, I won't do it. That's just not who I am. The people who they're kind of reserved, these people typically are false. And they're kind of indecisive, which I am. I'm kind of indecisive. I'll admit that. Let's move on. We have, let me go ahead because Matthew Thayer is live in 15 minutes. All right. We have your summers. Your summers are very outgoing. They are the life of the party. These are the people that care more about, traveling and how much fun they can have than how much money they'll make. So when you're on a presentation and you're talking to a summer, you want to include, traveling. So Marvelous Chairman hits on this all the time. When he talks about, in the summertime this year, he's going to be on the beaches. He's going to be traveling. Those are things that a summer wants to hear because a summer is also like a big dreamer. See, and I have a little bit of summer in me as well. You can ask anybody in my family. I have came and I have gone through a lot of different things. Once I have a mental picture of something up here, I have to do it. I'm a big dreamer. Like the things that I have planned for this business, I guarantee you nobody like it's big to say the least. In April, Justin Owens is having the dream event. Hey, I was talking about having a dream event on month 2. I'm gonna have a convention. And when I went to the Houston event, I was like, I was in that joint with my backpack, and I was in my back. I was like, yo, this joint fire, bro. And I was just in there amazed. And when I went back to the hotel that day, I started plotting. I was like, you know what? I was like, yo, I'm gonna get this spot. I'm gonna get this spot right here. I'm gonna have all of these people. Mr. KW is on the call right now. Mr. KW, was I not on the phone? You on my board right now. I'm not at home right now, or else I'll show you. But I have, the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center on there. I've shown him. Exactly. Because guess what? Not only this year am I hitting Chairman 100, crazy trading money, $1 million. That's already done. And then guess what? I am renting out the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center, and I'm having an event. And I'm talking about I'm not talking about no regular event. I'm not talking about no regular event. I'm talking about everybody's coming. That's why I say I have a little bit of summer in me. Because I'm such an avid dreamer. I'm optimistic. I do not care about negativity. I really don't. Some people, they'll look at something like that. It was like, oh man, well, how you gonna get this done? See, I'm talking about the Houston event. I mean, not the Houston event, the Atlanta event, the Justin Owens. I don't know how I'm going to get there. I don't know how I'm going to pay for a plane ticket. I don't know how I'm going to pay, $350 for a hotel. I don't know how I'm going to get to the event. That's why I picked a hotel in walking distance. I don't know what I'm going to eat. That's like 3-4 days. I don't know what I'm going to eat. But I went on Google Maps, and it's a Waffle House like across the little way. But I did not know these things. And really, I don't care. All I know is that I'm going. I just don't know how. Waffle House is clutch. But that is what a summer is. You can also tell, what a summer is based on what they wear. A fall, well, they're cool, calm, and collected. They don't really do too much. But a summer, nah. A summer, nah. They be wearing that loud stuff. They be wearing them, highlighter yellow, neon green, all that. That's what they like to wear. But they can also be impulsive. They can be poor listeners. They'd much rather listen to respond than actually listen to listen. So when you're presenting to these individuals, you want to mention how much fun they can have. How much travel, how much success they can have. That's what summers are. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and I'm gonna go into the next one, which is spring. In spring, these are your humanitarians. These are people that care about saving the whales, saving the turtles. Taking the plastic off of the penguin's neck. Those are those type of people. These are your supportive people. These are they're gonna bring the value to the organization. These are people that they care about your nonprofits. They'll bring water to the event. These people can be indecisive as well because they're trying to choose between who they can help the most. These are people that want unity. They want love. They want compassion. And you can always count on these individuals. They will always be there. That is what a spring is. And springs are the glue to your organization. So when you have winters and you have falls, and they're in the business and they can't get anything done, they're always going back and forth. The spring is what's going to intercede and actually correct the issue. And a well-rounded organization has all 4 personality types. Because you do not want, an organization full of falls. Because an organization full of falls will, they'll never get anything done. You don't want an organization full of summers because you'll also get, you'll be broke because they always want to go to events or they always want to go and do something. They always want to go and go and go and go. You don't want an organization full of springs because everybody will be, hot. An organization full of springs. Like they'll never get anything done as well because, everybody's too worried about everybody else. You'll never be able to have a well-oiled system with springs. See, you need some people that in order to actually get things to click inside of your business. So if you want somebody that's going to really keep you in line, you need this next person. See, this next person is a winter. And these winters are your driven and goal-oriented individuals. Mr. Marvelous Chairman, he is a winter. He's very goal-oriented. He's very competitive. He's very achievement-based. These are people that you will see that are very impatient. They like boom, 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 boom. These are your impulse buyers. I'll talk about that closer towards the end. These are your impulse buyers. These are people that are going to make a decision and run with it just like that. These are people that when they pull up to Popeye's Chicken on Tuesday and they see a big line, they go into the next Popeye's Chicken because they don't feel like waiting in that line. Those are winters. And oftentimes, winters are poor listeners. Not because they don't care about what it is that you're saying, but it takes a long time for you to say it. They're very impatient. They want you to get to the point. And winters are always going to be clean cut. They're always going to keep a haircut. They're always going to want their nails done. They're always going to want their hair fixed. Winters also want to control the show. So when some people, they may call it controlling. Some people, they may be self-driven, conceited. They always want you know X, Y, and Z to be done like X, Y, and Z. Those are your winters. And they also like challenges. So the challenges that may come, they're more attracted to the challenges than anything. So if it's logistical, is that a word? Yeah, I think that's a word. If it deals with picking their brain, they're interested already. But you also have to get to the point. Whatever you're talking about, you better not be beating around the bush. So that way, I'm gonna give you an example. When you're prospecting and you're saying, how do I want to put it? Yo, I'm launching this thing, and I really think you'll be a great fit for it. What thing? Uh, it's this investing. What investing? They want to get to the point. See, a winter, they much rather you be straight up and blunt with them because that's what attracts them. See, I have to talk to a winter. It's like, you know what? This is what we're doing. This is how I see you benefiting from what it is that I'm doing. This is how you get signed up. This, that, and that. You got a bullet point with a winter. They're not gonna fall through all that running game. They're not gonna be with that. No, these are gonna be the people that tell you off if you come with them like that. You got to come correct with a winter. And the reason why I bring this up is because, like I said, you have to be a chameleon. See, you have to, you can have a fall, you can have a spring, you can have a summer, you can have a winter. You can have all of these things. They're all four categories. But it's your job as a professional to be a chameleon. See, when you have a prospect, let's say that you're talking to Bill, and you're on the phone and you're asking these questions, and you find out that Bill he has more fall than spring, but more winter than summer. Then you want to talk to him as a winter with the qualifications of a fall. So you want to talk to him as if he's a winter so that you get to the point. But you want to relate to him as if he's a fall. And in order to do that, you have to have a piece. Like everybody has, a piece of the pie. But you just have to tap into each given piece with every given person. So that's why it is important to call your prospects. Get on the phone with them. Get to know them. Ask them questions. Some people, they get straight to the business when it comes to their prospects. You can't get straight to the business because at the end of the day, this is a people's business. You have to relate to these people. And relating actually means giving, I'm not even going to say what I was going to say, but you have to actually care about what it is that they're doing. You have to actually care about that individual and not just look at them and look at, P150. You can't look at them and see P2 and 3. You have to actually, this is my standpoint of when I reach a prospect, is I'm looking at this person's profile. I want to educate, enrich, and empower this person to accomplish their dreams and goals. And how do I do that? Through my vehicle of choice, which is I Am Mastery Academy. So I genuinely want you to win, but I just need to see how. And that is why salesmen, do not get straight to the point as far as a car is concerned. They don't bring up the sale, step one. They don't bring up the car, step one. What do? They ask you questions. They ask you how your day was. They ask you what your interests are, what your needs are. Some salesmen actually care, some of them don't, which is, that's whatever. I can't control that. But you have to be the same way. Ask people their interests. Ask people what they care about. Ask people, what they need, how, their dreams and goals, their goals, whatever the case may be. And you'll see a lot better turnout because you're a professional. So with that being said, that is the training. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up to questions. So if you have a question, and I'll make this pretty quick because I know we got Matthew there. But if you have a question, you can either raise your hand or type a 1 in the chat, and I'll unmute you. Or you can just type the question, whichever one. Hold on. All right, no questions? Cool. So what I want y'all to do is go ahead and drop some 7s for me in the chat. This training is over. 7 is the number of completion. It was a pleasure. Hey, already making money? Matthew there just went live. How? Oh, he taking trades on his own. Appreciate y'all for real. All right. So yeah, that's the training. Go make you some money with Matthew there. Go make some money. Go type in the trade testimonials chat, your profits, whatever the case may be. But now when you go out prospecting, be a professional. Boss up like the bosses that you are. And actually go and impact lives. So with that being said, that's the training. Y'all gonna make some money. I'm out.